So here I am with the 5 things that I attribute to my weight loss. I don't feel like they come under the umbrella of exercise. There's no gym, no fitness videos, sorry Cher, no bikes, definitely no bikes, no membership fees, no weights. Well, are you a woman approaching your mid-40s or maybe even in your 50s and you're looking for appropriate advice for your season of life? Some tips to help you kickstart your weight loss without having to give up all of those foods you so enjoy. I started losing weight with Noom in January 2021, and these are the tips that I've picked up so that you don't need to go to the gym to work out. And if you stick to the end, you'll find out about that tool that I hinted at in the thumbnail. Join me in the Staffordshire countryside while I tell you more about it. And the first one, walking. Did you know that just 10 minutes walking a day is really good for you? It's cardio, it's weight-bearing exercise, but you don't need to go for a fast walk. This is the time in your life where any extra stress that you put on your body makes a massive difference. The more cortisol we have working its way around our body, the more we're likely to gain weight. And the more cortisol there is, the harder it is to shift the weight. So with walking, it can just be gentle exercise. So when you're walking to the shops, you're walking around a theme park, walking to the park with your kids or your grandkids, getting off the bus stop one stop early, parking for your car further away, all that helps. And 10 minutes walking is beneficial. So if you've just got a few spare minutes a day, why not make the most of it for your health and just go for a gentle walk? The more you do it, the more you'll get used to it. It's not just beneficial to your bone density, it's not just beneficial in terms of your movement, it's beneficial in terms of your mood. Getting out and moving your body produces endorphins, and who wouldn't want more of that? Walking is where it's at for the time being. You won't find me doing any bike riding. I have tried that. I've been out with my partner, but the competitive streak in me was not letting me just enjoy the bike ride. To be honest, I don't think there's such thing as enjoying hills on a bike ride. I think that's just madness. After the walking around the streets, around the countryside, around the shops, around the theme parks, running up and down the stairs. Okay, so down the stairs isn't really advised, but I always make sure that I'm very careful to be in reach of the banister at all times. Running up and down the stairs is part of habit stacking for me, so I drink more water than I used to, and every time I drink that glass of water I have to go downstairs, refill it, probably go to the loo, and when I come back upstairs to my top floor office, I have to run up and down the stairs. Even if I've moved my office downstairs, I have to run up and down the stairs. Started off just doing it once and then going to wherever I needed to be. Well, this is fun. I'm glad I put my walking boots on. I started off just doing it once, and as my strength built and my stamina built and my weight dropped, I was able to do more running up and down the stairs each time. So it's not really exercise, it's just getting you where you need to be, but just doing it a little bit more than you would normally. And I'm going to say that it's great weight-bearing exercise and also muscle strengthening exercise. A double whammy to help with your bone density, which is massively important in these later years as a woman. And then, when you're making the dinner, when you're making your breakfast, when you're making the kids' lunches, waiting for the kettle to boil, whatever you're doing in the kitchen, put some music on. Enjoy the moment, have a dance. Got some great 80s and 90s dance music that I like to have on shuffle in the kitchen, and just go to my heart's content. So it's not even taking any time out of your day because you'd be doing it anyway. It might take you a little bit longer to make the dinner, and please be careful not to do it while you're cutting the vegetables. Many a near miss. And then there's stretches and yoga. Every morning, if you can get yourself up, do some stretches. Just need to be simple, easy stretches just to get you started in the day. The more you start to do these stretches, the easier movement will become. I'll put in some links to channels that I enjoy, and they have loads for different things, whether it be when you're feeling poorly, or first thing in the morning, or before you go to bed, or while you're sitting at your desk at work. And another thing, yoga. Well, I remember my mum and my auntie used to go to yoga in the 80s. I remember the black leotards I used to have, and the yoga book that my mum had. Used to love trying all those stretches. With that and Pilates back in vogue, if they ever left, you don't need to leave the house. You don't need any extra equipment. You can use a mat. They might sometimes want you to have towels that you can sit under your backside. So it really doesn't have to cost anything, but it is great for strengthening muscle. And I don't know about you, but I definitely do with some strengthening down there, especially since I had a cough with COVID. But hey, that's probably another video. As I was saying before about bike riding and biking up the hills, I was incapable of getting off my bike and walking up the hill. I had to do it. I was not going to be beaten. All that happened was I was raising my cortisol levels, and I actually found that I put more weight on in the time that I'd started bike riding. And no, it wasn't the muscle strength, it was the stress. We live in a hilly area. Don't make me go out on my bike again. If you've got some value out of the video, I'd love it if you could give the video a thumbs up, please. It helps YouTube to decide to send the video out to other people that might also enjoy it. Thanks very much. Here we come to the secret weight loss tool. If you've been avoiding exercise for so long, chances are you just need to start off with something to build that muscle up a little bit. And I suggest the cheapest tins that I could find are 16p spaghetti hoops. And once you've got one of those each, do some arm curls and all the other exercises that come with the dumbbells. Yeah, those dumbbells don't cost much. You can do them while you're sitting at your desk, while you're reading emails. So that's starting off with 400 gram tins, and then you could get bigger. If you've got big enough hands to hold the 500 gram tins of potatoes, I think. So if you've got any other tips, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what else you're doing, because every now and again, I'm going to need to change it up. And if you're over 40 or in your 50s maybe, and you think this content that I'm giving you is relevant to your life, I'd love it if you could subscribe and click the notification bell so that you don't miss my next videos.